because I'm gonna weight those by their market cap. Let me see. $1.139 trillion, so in billions. And now let's go back to Microsoft. Analysis. Oh, I'm sorry, statistics. Forward P of 29.59. In this case, they're close, but they could have been a little bit different. And it's 2.471 trillion. So forward PE for the portfolio would be, using a weighted average, I mean, I can use Excel for this, but I'm not going to. Using market cap as weights, let me see, 1139 times 2907 plus 2471 times 2959 divided by the sum of the weights. So let's call this peer forward P equals 2942.59. And I'm going to put peer in quotation mark. So I need to figure out a value for Palantir Technologies such that, given the expectation of next year's earnings, it's going to give me what you want to call the same forward PE ratio. Well, let P denote price per share of to be determined. Then P over EPS 12, let's call it, should equal peer forward PE. Where EPS 12 is the EPS for the next 12 months expected. If we were doing this for our own firm, we would make a prediction of what our earnings are going to be over the next 12 months. Then based on that, make that. So let's find out what analysts are thinking. By the way, such a method is also not a bad way to figure out trades. You know, figuring out which firms are undervalued, overvalued. For example, let's see. Analysts are estimating, I mean, this is not exact, but I'm going to kind of go with that. Palantir is going to earn about 27 cents per share in 2024, so I'm going to take that as the estimated earnings. Okay. Then, obviously, based on this, P equals EPS 12 times peer forward PE. $29.42.59. It basically gives a price of about $8. Again, we're going to talk about some of the shortcomings, but if we take this analysis seriously, this means Palantir should be valued at $8 a share. And remember, that's probably an overestimate because Palantir is a much riskier firm compared to established firms like NVIDIA and Microsoft. And what's the current price of Palantir? $17. You say, oh, they're very expensive. But that analysis of very expensive is a big asterisk. Okay. Let's now think about what PE means. Let's think about, NVIDIA or or Microsoft. Doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same. Here's what PE means. If earnings were to remain exactly at the same level they are expected over the next 12 months, it would take you 29 years to recover your investment into NVIDIA. Okay? Because if you look at NVIDIA, come on, it's trading at $461. Let's look at the analysis. The analysts are estimating $17 or so in 2000. Oh, I'm sorry. 1079 in 2024. Okay. I don't know what that is, but we'll figure that out. Let me see their financials. Yeah, their fiscal year ends in January. So actually, this is essentially 2024, roughly. It's for the year that ends January 2025. Think of it as 2024. Again, this is not the number that is used for forward PE, but let's pretend that it is. 461 over 1706. If NVIDIA is expected to make $17.06 per share over the next 12 months, its forward PE would have been Current price is 461. $461 divided by 1706. So 2702. Okay. Presumably the earnings they use for that forward PE is a little bit less. Part of it is over the next 12 months, so it's basically one quarter. This is 1 quarter ahead. Since earnings are growing, that's normal. In terms of interpreting that, if I'm expecting that they're going to make 1706 over the next 12 months, a forward PE of 27 means it's going to take you 27 years to recover your investment if earnings remain at that level. That's a big if. Okay? That's why you don't want to necessarily compare firms based on PE alone, especially if their future growth rates are going to be different. For this reason, we will develop a concept called growth adjusted PE ratio. If you think about it, forward PE is a kind of form of payback period, right? If earnings were to remain at that level, it's going to take you that many years to recover your investment. What we're going to do with the growth adjusted PE ratio,